Welcome to this new video about Forza Horizon 6, where we're going to talk about a new bug that has appeared in the game and is particularly annoying for players. Since we're talking here about a save bug that, somewhat randomly, can make you lose your entire Forza Horizon save. All your progress. That means you're going to lose, well, your entire player level. Your houses, your credits, your XP, your cars, everything you've done in the game. In the worst case scenario, it's not always what happens. Sometimes you can salvage or recover part or even most of your save. In today's video, I'm going to explain this bug to you. I'll tell you how to avoid it, or at least how to reduce your chances of falling victim to it. And I'll also explain, most importantly, how to react if it happens to you, so you can recover as much of your save as possible. Because contrary to what many people think, and contrary to what many people say, when you have this bug, it's not automatically your entire save that gets deleted. I had this bug last weekend. I got it Saturday morning. I got my save back almost intact on Monday morning. That's why if you watched my videos this weekend and my videos on Monday, you might have noticed a difference in my level across my videos. Because, quite simply, I got my account back on Monday from a backup that was from before Saturday. I didn't lose everything. I got back about 99% of what I had in the game, and I think many players could say the same. By the way, let me know in the comments if you were also a victim of this bug on Forza Horizon 6, and if so, how you managed to get out of that situation, and let's say, how badly your save was damaged. Specifically, were you able to recover a lot of things from your save, or did you lose everything? Indeed, in Forza Horizon 6 the save bug has returned. So, I say return because this bug has existed in Forza since Horizon 4. And personally, I've had it on Horizon 4, Horizon 5, and Horizon 6. And I think the worst was on Horizon 5, where I really had to start my save completely from scratch. If you want to know, it's because Forza Horizon saves aren't always stored locally. That means they're not always, let's say, on your console or PC files. Sometimes they're saved remotely on the Forza Horizon servers, the Xbox servers. And sometimes, for one reason or another, this remote save can go wrong. And quite simply, the save file can get corrupted. And when you reconnect to your Forza Horizon 6, the game will warn you that it can no longer read your save. And, well, basically, either you quit the game or you start a new save. So, this bug, we can't really explain why it's there. I think it's probably the same reason. On Horizon 6 as on Horizon 4 and Horizon 5, it's probably, quite simply, a matter of save conflict on the Xbox servers. What we do know is that it's pretty outrageous that it still hasn't been fixed. I mean, Horizon 4 came out in 2018, it's 8 years later. We're in early 2026 and it's still there. There are some people who will tell you on the internet that this save bug can happen for a few specific reasons. Like, for example, using the quick resume feature on Xbox, which means you don't completely close the game, it just puts it on pause when you turn off the console. Some people will tell you it's because you closed the game while it was saving, or even that it's because of certain cars in the game. It's not impossible. In fact, there are some cars that are a bit buggy in Forza Horizon 6, like, for example, the Chupan 962R, which was added with the updates last week. Apparently, with this car, if you save one of its liveries or if you download a livery from another player, there's a good chance you'll get the save bug. It might be because of one of those things. Some people will tell you it's because you didn't have enough space on your hard drive when the Forza Horizon 6 save was made. But I want to say that's not really possible because, as I was explaining, even though sometimes the game saves locally, most of the time it saves remotely on the Xbox cloud servers. In any case, maybe doing one of those things can actually increase the chances of getting the bug. But what I can tell you is that, on my end, I'm not on Xbox, so I don't have the quick resume feature. I have 300 GB free on my hard drive, so clearly there's no space issue for the saves. I didn't close the game while it was saving, and I also didn't use any livery on my Chupa, or on other cars that could be bugged. So clearly, I didn't do any of the things that should cause this bug, and yet, I still got it. So clearly I'm telling you, this bug, unlike what a lot of people say on the internet, is a bit random. My theory is that either it's completely random, or it's more likely due to a network error. Because actually, when I got the bug in Forza Horizon 6, it happened on a day when, at home, on my end, I had a problem with the internet. More generally, I couldn't access certain sites anymore, as if my DNS wasn't working properly. If you have this bug, the next time you start Forza Horizon 6, you'll see an error message. The error code may differ for each person. I got E43 something. I've seen screenshots where sometimes it was E8F, for example. So the error code can vary. What is certain is that the message above will be pretty much the same for everyone. Something like your Forza Horizon profile is no longer available or is no longer compatible with the game. You can contact support. And then, you'll have only one option: return to the menu. Basically, if you see this, it means your save is corrupted. But as I explained, that doesn't mean it's over for you. Actually, what you do next will really determine how much of your save you'll be able to recover, if at all. What you need to do as quickly as possible is obviously contact Forza support and explain your problem. They are aware that there are save bugs. There was even a patch released 2 or 3 days ago to fix this bug. It's been partially fixed, but it's still there for some players. Contact support and explain your problem. And then they'll be able to, relatively quickly, I'm telling you, it took about 48 hours for me. They'll be able to restore a copy of your Forza Horizon 6 save. In the meantime, if this happens to you and you've contacted support while you're waiting for support to try to restore your save, like it happened for me without too much loss, there are 2 things you absolutely must not do. The first thing, and I learned this back during Forza Horizon 5, a Forza Horizon 5 developer actually explained it to me. Because I had the bug several times actually on Forza Horizon 5. The first time, I lost everything. And maybe 2 or 3 more times after that, I didn't lose everything. Just some progress. And eventually, I had a conversation with a developer who explained to me that basically, the first thing you absolutely shouldn't do is try to force it. In other words, restarting Forza over and over, thinking that maybe if you restart it one more time, the error will disappear and the save will load correctly. In fact, every time you restart your Forza Horizon 6 and the save fails to load, the Xbox server makes a copy of your save. It duplicates it, except that since it's corrupted, the server will start duplicating your corrupted save multiple times. As a result, when the Forza support team takes over your case and tries to restore your old save, there's a good chance that, after a while, by creating so many duplicates of corrupted saves, you'll have overwritten the last valid copy of your save. So, don't force it, just wait. And the second thing you absolutely must not do is start a new save on Forza Horizon 6 with the same gamertag. If with your main account, you can't connect to Forza Horizon 6 because of this bug, don't delete your local save to create a new save and start the game over, for example. Because if you do that, the remote server will overwrite your corrupted save that might contain dozens or even hundreds of cars. With a fresh, uncorrupted save, you'll basically start from scratch since you've restarted the game. It's definitely frustrating when that happens. You want your save back and to play immediately, but my best advice is if this happens, don't panic. Be patient and wait for the server side, or rather, Forza support, to handle your case because otherwise, unfortunately, anything you try to do might actually make things worse. Now that that's said, it doesn't mean that if you're patient and handle things perfectly, you'll get everything back in the game. Indeed, there are people like me, for example, or others, who are in this situation, where you were able to recover a large part of your save. I'm telling you, I barely lost anything. You know, I recovered 99%. I was going to say I'm missing some money, but actually not even that. I was able to recover money because some things I bought later weren't bought on this save. So in the end, I ended up with more money than I had before. Basically, I didn't lose any of my cars, or almost none, except maybe the Nissan 370Z from the festival selection, since my save was restored to a point a few days earlier. I had to unlock it again, but it wasn't a big issue. But yeah, some people, like me, will get almost everything back. There are others where, unfortunately, nothing will be recoverable. That happens too, you know? If there were too many duplicates created, if your backup was overwritten, or simply if your original backup was so corrupted that nothing can be recovered. And the third option, there are players for whom you'll be able to recover your entire car, your whole garage, but not the rest of your progress. Because if I understood correctly, actually the garages, so let's say the car files, are not stored in the same save as your main save. So it's entirely possible that you can recover all your cars, but besides that, well, the rest of your account is reset, meaning you start the game again from level 1 at the introduction of Forza Horizon 6. Anyway, it's completely outrageous to end up in 2026 with the same bug as in 2018, especially since I feel like it's mainly on Forza Horizon that these bugs happen. I mean, I play other Xbox games with the same save system and I've never had these problems. So it's true that maybe I don't play as much, but honestly, I feel like it's something that's very specific to Forza Horizon. I also think it comes from the fact that the server actually saves a whole bunch of information. It saves your overall progress, it saves a separate file with all your cars, there's another file with all the livery files, for example, and the tuning files. So I think there's something wrong with the file tree. And there are clearly things that aren't right in the structure of the saves, the files. I hope this bug is fixed soon. It's annoying if it happens after 3 weeks of playing, but it's not the end of the world. If you lose a garage with 3 years worth of cars after playing for that long, it's a different story and could make players quit. Let me know in the comments if you've had this bug, how you fixed it, and how your experience with Forza support was. Did they recover all, some, or none of your saves? Please like this video to help boost its visibility. We need to inform as many players as possible about how to respond and what to avoid if this bug occurs. For those who are interested, feel free to follow me on Twitch. I regularly do live streams, we play Forza multiplayer, we do festival playlist selections together, and we do a lot of other things. Feel free to follow and sub with Prime to support my Twitch channel. And don't forget that I also have a little instant gaming link that I'll put for you under this video in a pinned comment, which lets you buy your games much cheaper than elsewhere, like Far Cry 6 but also Game Pass or PSN, and all the other games out there. Actually, everything is much cheaper through my link that you can find under this video, and it supports my channel at the same time. So if you like my content, if you like the guides I've made for you on the game, or if you just want to give my channel a little boost so it can keep going, well, there you go. Don't hesitate to use my link. It always makes me happy. I'll stop here and see you soon in another video. Hello, ciao.